Once you have a chart as an object in a worksheet, what you will find when you select the chart object is you get three nice little shortcut buttons. Now these three shortcut buttons do three different things. The plus, the top one, if we give that a click, allows you to activate certain chart elements. So at the moment we have the axes activated, the chart title activated, the grid lines activated, and the legend activated. And we can see the legend is here, the grid lines go across, the axes go across the bottom and the left, and the chart title sits across the top here. Now we can turn on or off various chart options here. Turn off the chart title and it disappears. Turn off the grid lines and they disappear. Turn off the legend and you have no key. Turn off the axes and you have no labels. So we can turn on or off the chart elements that we require. So I want the axes there, the axes titles, the data table. You can see that as you hover, like everywhere else in Excel 2013, things happen, but they're not permanent, they're just previewing. Grid lines, let's have the grid lines, they worked for us, and the legend worked for us. Once you've chosen your chart elements, you then click the plus again, and that box disappears. Now with the little paintbrush, if we click that, we have a choice of chart styles. So these are pre-built, and again we can hover and see what effect they're likely to have over our chart. Well, that's quite nice with the solid background color. So there's a style option, and then within this same little dialog box, there is a color option. So we can make choices of different colors. You can see how that's affecting the bars. So the colors are effectively a set of colors that refer to your bars. Now those colors will look better without a solid background. So let's choose this one and go into color. And then you can see how the colors affect our set of bars across. So monochromatic means all the bars effectively have the same base color but are different tints, whichever color you decide to go for. And then colorful, swap between a different set of colorful colors. So each bar is a different color in this case. Once you finish with the style and the color options, again, if you click the brush, those disappear. The last little shortcut icon here is a filter icon. If we give that a click, that allows you to effectively turn off some of the series or any of the categories. So if I don't want to see the planes in my chart, I simply remove the tick from planes and then come down to apply, and you can see the planes bar disappears from the structure. Perhaps I'm not interested in the north data. I remove that tick, apply, and the north data is removed from my graph. So we can actually ignore parts of the raw data that make up the chart. Or we can bring them all back and click apply, and all the planes come back and all the north data comes back. And just like the other two shortcut items, if we click back on the filter, our filter dialog box disappears. So these three shortcut icons take you into chart elements, where we can turn elements on or off, or the chart style, so we can change the style of our graph or the color of our graph, or we can actually filter out parts of the data set that we're not interested in.